Johnson, good to see you again. This is Mike. You can trust him. He looks just like you. Plus, 2 against 1 is more intimidating when we force someone to sign a loan.
And I'll be sucking up to you in order to keep up the illusion.
So, here are your low monthly payments and interest rate as we promised. Here's where they triple. The rest of this stuff, don't think a lawyer can read this. It protects us. Make sure we get your home when you can't pay us back.
Such a lovely house.
Yeah. But don't worry. We're going to sell you credit life insurance. You don't really need it, but...
Puts lots of cash in our pockets.
You look nervous. We better hurry and get you to sign. Or I'll pretend to ruin your credit with one phone call.
Predatory lenders are never this easy to spot. Call us and protect yourself with the facts.
Every day, online predators make their way into homes uninvited and unnoticed. Help delete online predators. To learn what you can do to protect your kids' online life, visit cybertipline.com.
And we're back again. We thank you for staying tuned. Again, we have another guest, but we have an announcement. Reverend Smith has an announcement for us.
Want to announce that the Cornerstone Missionary Baptist General Association, under the leadership of Reverend Dr. Reginald Nicholas Sr., Association President, and Reverend Larry B. Stibe, who is the Executive Secretary, they'll be having their 17th annual session. It's going to be April the 10th, 18th, 20th, and the 25th. And it's going to start with the April the 24th, yeah.
You said 25th.
Did I say 25th?
Yes,
okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, April the 24th, yeah. That's when it all ends. And that's going to be taking place with the host church, the First Evangelist Baptist Church. That's at 1801 Willow Street. Reverend Reginald Landry is the host pastor, and we'll share more about that as time comes about and everything.
It's next week.
I know, you're right about that, yeah, but we'll share more about it also.
Yeah.
But there is another guest, and this time I'd like for you to introduce our guest.
You did that?
I did that. I passed it on to you.
Pastor Derrick Beaulieu.
Oh, okay. Newly installed pastor.
Newly installed.
So you're no longer pastor-elect?
Nope.
Tell us about the experience, because it was last week. But tell us about the experience in being installed newly pastor, and give us the church name as well. I'm not going to ask you how you feel, because I'm sure you feel different than where you were when you were not pastor. Now you're really feeling. You're feeling it. You're feeling it. Yeah, you're feeling it.
It's a little different aspect. But what happened was, some years ago, my mother, evangelist, Mary Pope / Beaulieu.
That's my student.
Right, your student, correct. She always had this prayer. She have nicknames for her sons. My oldest brother Wellington is called Godfather he's like the father of all three. Then she have her love child, which is my baby brother Christopher. Then she have her spiritual child,
so you're the middle.
I'm the middle. I'm the spiritual child. So now I couldn't understand that years ago, but my mama always said that I had a unique calling on my life, and she knew before she closed her eyes that I was going to be pastoring. Not to know that this day was going to come sooner than later. And I did. I went to my, first of all, I'm a founder and pastor of Stillwater's Christian Fellowship. Me and my wife, Lady Nikemia.
Give us the address.
3966 Downman Road. We right across the street from the Domino's Pizza. We have a little storefront, which is feasible. It does serve the purpose. Me and my wife, Lady Nikemia Beaulieu, who is the love of my life, once I shared this vision with her, she kind of, she prayed along with me and not against me. She from that point forward. So we picked up there, and it's been wonderful. Once I accepted the calling and God has placed upon my life, I ran for 2.5 years. I was just sharing with a friend of mine, Preston Jones. I ran for 2.5 years because I was like, what God want? I love chasing women. I love being in the street. I love doing all of this. Why me? And God said, why not you? you're the type, you're a young man that I need to go out to and to tell the people about me. And so when I went to shared with my bishop, Pastor Carl Perry, Vincent Carl Perry, a New Dimension Christian Fellowship Ministries, and he told me, he said, go 6 months and pray and seek God's face to make sure that that's not only the call that God has placed upon you, but that's what you're willing to accept. He said, because you don't want to just say, I'm gonna go out there and pastor and just go out there. And he said, no, I want you to be equipped and make sure you hear from God, because from that point forward, it must be a personal relationship between you and God to feed His people. That's right. And that's what I did. I laid 6 months, and just Friday just passed. It was an installation services. God has allowed me to move to the next level of ministry, and it's been a blessing. I started January 17th. I started with 5. A week later, I had 15. Week later, I had 22. And so it keeps building every month.
God is sending the increase.
He just sent the increase. And on this last week, I had 4 to join, and 3 I will be bringing in the liquid baptism on the 17th of April. So God is just moving, and I thank God. I'm humbled.
So what do you have today? Today is Resurrection Sunday. Your service time is at what time? My
services are every Saturday from 7 to 8. I have an hour of power from 7 to 8. I go in, I do a intercessory prayer from 7 to 7:15, 7:15 to 7:45. It's just straight teaching, and then from 7:45 to 8:15, I have what they would say in the world. I have open mic. What I did is open mic. I say, okay, y'all, 7:45 is open mic, and we snap our fingers like port, like the Port Club. And what I did is a question answer period, where I allow my people to interact with me for us. Could they have any questions about the lesson, or just questions period? So it's to teach. We have to teach our people. We can't pour into them and not expect them to say, well, we can pour into them, but they still be lost. So I don't want God's people to be lost.
Well, I see that personal attachment you have for the sheep that the Lord has given to you, and that's what it should be. Even though they're God's people, there are your responsibility that God has given to you to shepherd those people, to bless those people, to encourage those people, to empower those people. Come on now. To be God's people.
And that's all it's about. At the end of the day, it's not about what I can do or what I can do for them. I want them to understand that I'm here for you. Tell me what I can do. That's what I'm trying to say. What I can do as a leader, because I think God calling out leaders now to be protective over His sheep, because we accountable for His people at the end of the day. And so that's the type of ministry. Me and my wife actually came up with this Lady Beaulieu, which is perfect. Our mission is for people to have a real, relevant relationship with God, so they can experience the still waters. And anything about still waters, is peaceful.
It's the common effect.
Exactly. So we want people to understand this. No matter what you're going through in life, you still can have a real relationship. Not only a real relationship, but you can have a relevant relationship with God. It's personal. I mean, and where I'm at in the ministry, we all can fellowship like we're doing now. We fellowshipping, but it's something personal between God and that person, and that's where I want to lead God's people, to have a real, relevant, personal relationship so they can experience peace.
So what other programs, you got any things you want to develop or do?
My mission and my goal is to equip the saints in every area of their lives. And so when I'm doing it, coming up, my heart is the youth, because the people, our people, the youth, for us young men, we're missing. We're missing, and so we got to get back to a place where we have to encourage our youth. So what I do is what I have done. Just past Christmas, I partnered up with a good friend of mine, Dorian Bayham. She's original owner for Picture Me Rolling. Me and her partnered together and done something for a Christmas giveaway, which went real well. And now what I'm doing is in August, I'm doing. I want to putting together a back to school fest. I want to bring singers. I want to bring gospel rappers, singers. We're going to be giving away. I myself, believe it or not, I love charbroil and oysters.
You do?
I grill oysters, charbroil oysters. Yes.
You ain't invited me to your house. I didn't know that.
You like cooking them?
Yeah.
I like eating them. So that's all.
Look,
Yeah, so
your mother didn't even mention that to me, and I see her just about every other day, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. She didn't even say that.
Yeah, I love charbroil and oysters. So you're gonna see Pastor Beaulieu. You're gonna be on the grill, charbroil and oysters.
Put this down on my calendar here.
What's the date? The date is
the date is still questions. If you have any information,
I'm open.
You can reach me at 504-503-9730, and or my wife. You can reach her at 504-478-2208. So that's coming up in August. On Saturday, I have my resurrection service, because I'm on a Saturday versus a Sunday service. I want to thank God for our Bishop Ernest Jacob Reed with Spoken Word Ministry Alliance, allowing me to use that facility. So what we're going to do is Saturday, we're going to just, I'm going to go forward with the word that God has given me. We're going to talk about all 7 sayings, all at 7 o'clock.
777.
777. Remember that old song 777-9311?
Oh yeah. Oh, you go back there.
What you said?
You go back there. Yeah.
That sounds like dice playing.
No, that's Prince. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, Prince.
Yes, I know. Yeah. That's what I was going to say. It's a personal, professional question. So answer at your leisure if you can.
Personal, professional.
Personal, professional question.
I'm scared of him.
Can you sing?
No.
Okay, that's all I want to know. That's all. No. I don't sing either.
He's a soloist.
I sing solo. Solo. You can't hear me.
So I'm mudging on that. I'm the same way. I can't sing at all. I try. Now my mother. Oh my God.
I know what your
my mother is. I think she's the Dottie Peoples of New Orleans, Louisiana, and that's my personal. But she really is.
Okay. Oh, she. I can since you want to talk about your mother, she sung at my wedding.
Oh, get out!
Wow!
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You act like you wasn't there.
I was there. Yeah. Oh yeah.
My mother.
Yeah,
okay.
But we've been other places where your mother have sung and really displayed the talent that God has given us. And I tell you, she's changed the situation in whether it's in the church, or whether it's in chapel, at school. She's changed the mood of the service and put the preacher in the mood. Now you got to preach.
You got to. You got to. But I just thank God for her.
Again, Derrick, we got to close, but we're going to get you back on, and we want to really chart your success in the Lord, and we're excited about not only you being installed, but the growth of your church, and we're going to pray continually that the Lord bless you, that your church keep on growing. Amen. Again, we say to all of the watchers that watch our show, go to a church of your choice and worship the Lord. We invite you always to come out to True Love Missionary Baptist Church, 2710 Phillip Street. Worship time is at 8 a.m. in the morning. Bible study is every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Again, we thank God for all our guests. Thank God that you will be praying for them, and pray that the Lord will use them in a mighty way. Until next time, God bless you and God keep you. That's our prayer.